Alright, so now we're going to create two new assignments. This time we're going to enter them as points and not percent. So since we are in the grade sheet, all we have to do is hit add assignment. This time we're going to create two new assignments. Again, it'll be in our homework category. This time we'll create a homework called homework point 1. This will be entered in as points. We need to know how many points we have. So the max score in this was 5 points. There were only 5 points on the homework. Now when we calculate the points, we need to change the weighting of each point because our next assignment is only going to have 13 questions, and we don't want the 13 questions to be weighted much more than this assignment. We want them all to be equal. So we'll open up our calculator. We have a total of, we're going to just set it as 100 divided by 5. So 100 will be our base score. So we need to make it a weight of 20. So we'll just type in 20 for our weight. And now we can leave it as score unweighted. We'll do that for now, and then I'll show you what it does when we change it to percentage. So here we'll just hit save. Save this assignment that had 5 questions on it. We show that we have not entered anything yet. We'll add another assignment to show the second assignment. Let's create a homework. This will be homework point 2. This homework, as I said, had 13 possible questions, but I don't want to put a weight of 20 again because I want this to be weighted a little bit differently each question because now we had 13 questions. So I will take my 100 base score again, divide it by my 13 questions. Now each question here is going to be worth 7.69 points. So for the weight, I put 7.69. To show that again, I type in my base score is always going to be 100% for all my assignments, but I only had 13 points. So I do 100 divided by 13, and I get 7.69. We always want to take this to the hundredths place when we're entering our scores because that is how Skyward does its calculations. So now we have our two assignments in. Hit save. You'll see them up here at the top. We'll see that this homework, the first one, has worth 20 points for each question, and there are 5 questions. The second one is 7.69 points for each question, and there are 13 questions. So let's see how this works when we're entering grades. Enter scoring mode to enter their grades. The first one out of 5, they got 4 correct. Now for entering, all I have to do is a simple 4. If I'm going to do this 30 times, I just have to simply use my numpad, hit 4, 3, 2, just keep hitting the number and enter and scrolling down through the list, and it's a very quick entry. Unlike over with percent, I have to calculate the percent of every single student, but with the points, I just do the calculation once to get the weighting, and then I can simply enter points. Now on this assignment of 13, he only got 8 correct. It shows in his 8. You'll see their grade updated. He's still at a 66%. Now, when we display our grades, we'll hit exit scoring. Since we left it as just the score, we see that they have 8 out of 13 and 4 out of 5. This is nice if you would like to see how many points they've always gotten right. But if sometimes you like to just see percentages and that's your preference, let's change this one over here, the 8 out of 13, because I don't really know what percent that is. We can go to the homework details. Now when we display, instead of just seeing the score unweighted, we can go to percent. Now if we hit percent, hit save changes, we'll go back to our grade sheet. That was a 61.54. Now this is unweighted, so it just shows us 4 out of 5, but it has a weight of 20. So if I go into this assignment, do assignment details, change it to score weighted, it's going to apply the weighting to it. Now when I save it and look at the grade sheet, it will show me it's worth 80 points. It was the 4 times 20, which is 80. And if you think about it, that's just 80% because we did a base score of 100 on each of those. So these are the two different ways to enter an assignment, either as percentage or as points. Next, we're going to show you to do one that's really easy with points when they're all the same. So tune into the next video for another way.